my homeboy Corey. This the first verse of the very first story. Call it the first letter, you can call it whatever, long as you hear the truth and leave surer than never. Corey's a new believer, acting like he's in a gang, running around saying his church is the greatest thing. Won't check a sermon unless it's his bishop name. It seemed he forgot to keep Jesus the main thing, cause bishop ain't raised up after 3 days up. He ain't take your case up, offering you his grace, But Corey stay divided all of the time, not Christ but a man that he's standing behind. Hey, I got this little letter, I'm trying to break it down, so you can hear the truth in the sound. Division, a whole lot of sin. I can't forget the problems of people living within. I got this little letter, I'm trying to break it down, so you can hear the truth in the sound. Division, a whole lot of sin. I can't forget the problems of people living within. I got this little letter, I'm trying to break it down. But let me tell you Corey background. He started off crazy, parties full of shouties, religious ceremonies where people was getting naughty. But all that changed, the truth of God reigned. The gospel spread within him like viruses in his veins. But man, even though his heart's rearranged, he found himself caught up in some of his old ways. He laying up with women and sinning was getting strange. Thought the more he sinned, the more Jesus was pleased to save. He thought cause he accepted his brother touching his mother, that he was spiritual cause he let them get with each other. And Corey had beef with another in the face. Instead of working through it, they opened the court case. A slap to the face of the God who gives grace. Now Corey's out of place trying to carry his own weight. I got this little letter, I'm trying to break it down, so you can hear the truth in the sound. Division, a whole lot of sin. I can't forget the problems of people living within. I got this little letter, I'm trying to break it down, so you can hear the truth in the sound. Division, a whole lot of sin. I can't forget the problems of people living within. Hey, now Corey got married, but everywhere he turns, he sees lust burn and women waiting to serve him. And Corey's learning Satan wishes to turn him away from his wife to satisfy all his yearnings. Divorce ain't legitimate if both are regenerate. What God put together, let nobody put a split in it. See, that ain't the end of it. He saw his own benefit. He would do the things that his friends saw as forbidden it. Though there was no sin in it, his homies, they was ignorant. They were made weak cause his liberty was the hindrance. Unlike an apostle, no concern for the gospel, no denying his rights. Nah, homie wasn't that thoughtful. See, I need to take a second to explain that Corey ain't a person but a group of people, many just like Christians today. See, the Corinthians were caught up in their own worldly culture, no respect for divine authority, the Lord's Supper. They were still exalting gifts which are given by the Holy Spirit to begin with, more than loving one another. They were all focused on their own egos, on their own selves. Everything we have was given by God who commands us to live outwardly toward others.